What's up, people? Welcome back to another explanation video. This time I'm gonna go over source skill connections in a nutshell, for this game. So yeah, without being said, let's jump into it, shall we? Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is that to have Billion Blossom, which I already made the video on why you'll need this if you want to do the maximum amount of the damage in the game. So other than that, I won't talk about too much. It's just Billion Blossom. It's a really good buff. Make sure you have it if you want to keep your skill connections. If you're doing side steps, dash, or backflip, whatever, anything, or you don't even need to step at all. You still keep your connection if you know that timing. So other than that, you can also do skill connections without Billion Blossom, but it will reset each time. So yeah, so that's basically a really good way to keep your to keep your skill connections with the buff. Now the next thing I want to talk about is that you can get the skill connect EX count +1 on a boot, actually 2 boots and a 1 cloak, which two of those XT items are from Ancient Apostle. You can get them, or you can get them from Supreme DLC anywhere. One of them drops quite often, but the Lyco boots, you have to get that from the knights from level 200 to 400, I think. So after that, there's not many items in the game that gives you the domain of the expert plus, but you can also have a passive in your passive as well, like I say. So other than that, that's all the items. You can pretty much get the skill connect. There is one for 2H, but that 2H is not really good. Other than that, if you want to do more skill connections, you can actually. There is one more thing: is the food. Besides the boots and the cloak, I'm gonna go over it real quick. The jumping deer pie, you can actually get an extra skill connection if you want it by eating food. You'll get this food in Centauria. You can buy that. So other than that, that's pretty much it for the skill connection where you can get in this game. But I don't know how many more skill connection we can do in this game. To be honest, I did that before a few patches ago. That was 8 skill connections. Other than that, yeah, I'm gonna go over how many skill connections you really need in this game, and because this game is not like Hollow Realization where you can just chain up to 30 plus, skill connect and you'll do massive damage like that. It doesn't work like that in this game. You can chain up the source skill as whatever they have in this game, I think. But the thing is that it doesn't mean the more skill connection you have, like HR, you'll do the most damage. Yeah, you'll do more damage, but not necessarily the most, because it takes too long to get there. That's one of the problems. The source skill in this game aren't as fast as in the other game. So, like I say, the source skill connection, the best you really can get is between 1 to 4. If you want do speed kills or anything, or just normal kills, don't matter what kind of kills, 1 through 4 is all you need really in this game. You don't need 5 through whatever 8, 9 or whatever, etc. By the time you get to that much, you're gonna run out of super R quite a bit. And it's not that simple. Just use 2 skill back and back to back to back to back like that just to get to multiple skill connection. It's you actually have to use multiple source skills. You have to use all 4 source skills to know how to chain or how the rotation works to get above 5. So like I say, some people like to use 5 for fun. That's okay. I stick with 4. I don't go any past 5. I mean, it's okay. If you go past 4, I think each increment for each skill connection is like 100,000 more damage per each skill connection. It's all right. Like I said, you'll get a little bit more damage increase for sure. For an extra couple more sword skills rotation. But the thing is that, you know, in this game you don't get infinite like galvanize time duration. So the more skill connection it takes, you know, to get there, I mean the more, you know, your super arc will be less and less. In fact, you don't even need 5 through 8 like to really kill an enemy. You can use 1, 2, 3, works just fine. Like I say, for one down kill, the best of the best is really 4, because anything you pass 4 is like, you know, if you want to have fun, like I say, go for it, it's fine. But 4, it gives you the least amount of connections and the most out of the DPS. So it's really just the perfect skill connection to use, the amount of skill connection to use. So for example, like I said, I explained it in I talk about each weapons. So basically that's how you really get to 4-4, or if you want to get to 5 or above, you know, it's fine. Like I say, for example, in this case, I want to get to 4-4. How would I do that? First, you need to have 4 different sword skills. There's no question about it. If you want to get to, you know, if you want to get to 3 or 4, you'll most likely need about 4 sword skills. I think Whip can get to 3s and 4s with only 3 sword skills. I'm not entirely sure that method. I don't remember, but most of the time with a lot of weapons, you'll be needing 4 sword skills because it's pretty optimal at that point. So you'll be, for example, if you want to get to 4-4 right now, there's 2 different ways, I think. Well, my way. I mean, I like to do it, you know, revolve art, double helix, then force, go back to revolve, and then dimension. That's how you get to 4. So you need 5 sword skills technically, but 1 repeat. If you can go the other way too, you know, vent force, double, revolve, vent force, dimension. Just make sure you put the skill connection, like the accessory that has the EX plus on the 2 of your sword skill, whichever you want to start first. But ultimately you need 2, you know, plus 2 on each one of those to get to 4 regardless. So yeah, like I say, it's not as simple. Like I can just do revolve, double revolve, just like that to get to 4 and 5 and 6. It doesn't work like that in this game. So you cannot chain the same sword skill back to back to back like this to get to the maximum amount of skill connection. So like I said, this is why in this game you don't really need or necessarily need super high skill connection. Like I say, 1 through 4, it's really all you need to do pretty much majority of this stuff. Not even majority, everything in this game. That's all you really need to do is, you know, get 1 through 4 skill connection. That's it. Like, this is why you'll see me, I don't go above 4. I mean, I use a lot of 2s and 3s because it's actually pretty straightforward. It's simple. If I'm going for some like higher challenges and higher end of the contents, I'll use 4. But yeah, other than that, like if you want to go 5, I think 5 is really, it's your choice. I mean, if you want to go a little bit more damage and sacrifice another couple seconds or something to get to another skill connection, sure. Other than that, like I said, 1 through 4 is really all you need in this game. So it is different structure than Hollow, you know, Realization, where go up to as much as you want, and at that point you'll be destroying majority of the enemy. Like this game, if we can go up that high, sure, we can do the same. It's just that they made it a little bit differently, so you cannot chain the same sword skill over and over like that. You have to actually know the rotation and which sword skill use to get to the next one. I mean, if you want to get to 6, 7, 8, you're gonna need to do like get to 5, 5 and then dash to get to 6. And then I don't remember, but like I still have that video with that all 8 connection. I think I did like a dash or a double dash after 6 or 7. I don't remember, but like I say, it's quite annoying. that will waste a lot of time. Like you don't even need that many sword skill connection to kill enemies in this game. So yeah. Alright people, that should do it. That's all I want to talk about is sword skill connection in general. Like mostly like how many you would need really. You will see in this game majority of the time. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy it. Until next time.